Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got in a rifle scope to take a look at today. This is coming from UUQ. It's a 3 to 9 by 40. It's very compact and also very affordable. And I'm hoping that it's cheap only in price, not in quality or performance. So stick around if you want to learn about it. We'll do a quick unboxing, go over all the features and specifications, try to show you guys what it looks like through it, probably get out to the range and do a little bit of testing with it there, and then give some thoughts on it. So I've reviewed probably a dozen things or more for UUQ, and they usually come like in a black box. This is clearly yellow and gray. Not a whole lot of information around the box. Like even that doesn't really say anything. And then there's our Amazon sticker. But let's get into it. See what all comes in this. So it looks like we have the scope right here. Go over that in a minute. Gonna have a lens cleaning cloth. Looks like some type of manual. Show you guys that real quick. Doesn't look like there's any illustrations at all. Alright, just some type of card in here. Looks like some email addresses and then a QR code. I'll have to let you guys know what the warranty is in a bit if I can find out. And then this looks to be some rings. So yeah, a set of rings. And I think that's everything in there. That warranty did say 1 year. Get this scope out of the package here. I do see some lens covers on here. Give you guys some close-ups. So I know this is made out of some type of aluminum, but I do not know the exact type. I don't know if it's 6061 or 7075, but it's some type of aluminum. It does have a really nice anodization on it. I do know from the listing that it says that it's nitrogen-purged, nitrogen-filled, which is supposed to help with the waterproofness, but I don't know what the rating is for that either. I don't know if it's like IPX7 or 8 or whatever. Also with the listing it says that this is shock proof, but it does not list the rating for that. So I don't know if it's 900 Gs or 1200 Gs. We are looking at an overall length of 7.48 inches. The lens diameter appears obviously 40 millimeters. Grab you guys a body. Mention it right at exactly an inch, which is 25.8 millimeters. Looking at a weight, scope by itself of 10.1 ounces. Throw in your couple of rings there, 12.6. I don't know if that'll make any difference, but yeah, there we go, 13.2 ounces for the whole package. So this is a second focal plane scope. It has a mil-dot reticle, which I'll try to show you guys that outside. We have like a diopter adjustment or a focus adjustment right here. That's actually very smooth. This is our magnification adjustment. Again, it's a 3 to 9. Let's check that out. Very smooth on that too. No throw lever, anything like that around it, but not really necessary. That's super smooth. We're going to have our windage and elevation adjustments. Let's check them out. I know that the adjustments are quarter MOA, and they are toolless. Very positive clicks on that. Very smooth threads on those two. This one does not have an illuminated reticle, so no need for a battery or anything. We have like a multi-coated lens up here that is threaded, so if you did want to put a little sunshade or something on there, you could. Try to show you guys what that mil-dot reticle looks like. The camera always has a hard time trying to stay focused on it, but this will maybe give you an idea. This tree is a little over 100 yards away. I'm on the 3 times magnification right now. And here I'm up to the 6 times magnification. And finally, we are on the 9 times magnification. I'm going to get the scope mounted just so YouTube knows putting a scope on a rifle does not modify the rifle in any way. It doesn't make it do anything other than what it was originally manufactured to do. I've said this before in other videos, but if you're kind of dealing with kind of somewhat budget scopes that include mounting rings, I always like to put them on the rail first and put them really close together, and kind of as you look through, make sure that it's making like one continuous tube. I've had these in the past where they'll be off and I just cannot get zeroed at the range, or it doesn't hold zero. So always check your mounts before you put the scope on. Alright guys, out at the range this morning with that UUQ scope. I'm set up down here at 50 yards. Probably going to put close to 100 rounds or so total through this. You know, I'll get everything sighted in and then make sure that it holds zero and that there aren't any issues with the glass or anything weird like that. So I've had a chance to use this UUQ scope, and overall it's a decent little scope. It's probably on par with something that you would get from Barska or Tasco or Simmons or one similar to that. It seems to be well built, and the overall fit and finish is pretty good. No problems at all, like with the anodization or anything like that. The glass is plenty clear, and that 3 to 9 magnification will suit most people's needs. I like that the windage and elevation adjustments are toolless, and there's a very audible and palpable click with each adjustment. You know, it's very compact and lightweight, which is great, but it does lead to kind of my only little negative with it. You know, the eye relief is probably the same as most scopes. It's probably around 3 to 4 inches or so. When my cheek is down here, I had a hard time seeing it, and I had to come forward a little bit more. And I have the scope as far back as I can in the mounts and on the Picatinny mounts here. I think that a cantilever mount would bring this back maybe another inch. I'm about 6'2" with long arms, so I have to have, you know, a long length of pull. If you're shorter, you probably won't have any trouble at all. But I couldn't put my cheek in the normal spot that I usually do. I had to come up a little bit further. But again, overall, I really like it and would recommend it. So the scope is available on Amazon. At the time of me recording this video, they're coming in around $43. There is a clickable coupon code for 10% off, which will bring it below $40. And I'll leave that Amazon link down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on it or pick one up. And if UUQ provides me any additional discounts, I'll put those down in the video description as well. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.